Ain't no trophies for slacking around here. Either you bail or you bolt. Shogun on me. Pay Hilton the yard. Bled for the yard. Built in the yard. Built in the yard. Sweat in the scars. Chain pull heavy. We ready for war. Dog of the week. Digital dreams. Condition. Committed. Straight from the team. Holding no loans. Chain link singing when the nightfall drop. Slap mill buzzing like the bass in the block. Flirt pole whipping. Heart rate ticking. Sun beat down, but my dog still itching. Yeah. No shortcuts, no handouts, no slack. We the ones turn dirt in the legends on the map. Pull that chain till the paws get raw. Dog of the week, gotta iron that jaw. Training through rain, grinding the pain. Digital show coming, gotta lock that lane. Bloodline heavy, but the work gotta match. One false move, your whole name gets snatched. Facts. Built in the yard, sweat in the scars. Chain pull heavy, we ready for war. Dog of the week, digital dreams. Condition, committed, straight from the team. Early morning runs, late night sprints. No TikTok clout, just real footprints. Line them up strong, see who really built. Under them bright lights, all truth gets spilt. Talk real cheap, iron drag heavy. If your heart ain't ready, then your bones get buried. We raise them hard, we mold them fast. Flirt pole dance like a cargo pass. Grind for the title, sweat for the throne. Digital show calling, better bring that home. No bark in the yard, just bite in the chain. Get your weight up, boy, this that Shogun name. Built in the yard, sweat in the scars. Chain pull heavy, we ready for war. Dog of the week, digital dreams. Condition, committed, straight from the team.
Yeah, man, what's happening? Tell us what's going down, man. Know what it is, man. It's your boy Big A. I'm back in here like I left my wallet and keys, man. Pimp's over there getting himself together. Come on in,
What's
man.
man? What's good, man? What's good, man? We back again. Back again. I'm still
Yeah,
here. Ain't no holes
yeah,
in me. And we getting to it, man. We getting to it, man.
yeah.
Hope y'all doing good on this another beautiful morning. Nah, not morning. We ain't morning. Morning, you more in depth. This beautiful day. I'm looking at the sky, Big A. I ain't mean for that to
Mhm.
rhyme, but it rhymed. You know,
Yeah.
Pimp shit. We do it. It ain't even intentionally. You know, but I'm looking at this
Mhm.
this beautiful sky, man, and it's just the clouds, and it's just they look fake, but it look good, like a painting, but it's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Yeah.
You gotta enjoy life. You know what? I am an old man. Fuck you. I am an old man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm
Yep.
sitting out here looking at the sky and the trees and shit,
Mhm.
and the wind blowing the leaves and
Mhm.
shit. This is stuff that you care about and that you appreciate and you notice when you get older. When you're
Yeah.
young, you ripping and running. You ain't, you don't take time to just sit and just be at peace. You know what I mean? And just soak up, your environment. Watch the birds do their thing and watch the squirrels run around. And can't do it for long because you gotta get back to work. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta take about 5 minutes,
Yeah.
10 minutes out your day, man. Just sit, smoke you one,
Yeah.
have your sip. You know what I'm saying? And just clear your mind. Don't think about shit.
Yeah.
Just clear your mind and just get lost in nature, man. I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is some
Fact.
real shit, Big A.
What's up?
The one thing that calms me, and I think if you're a human being, right? You were born of a biological woman and man. I think you have this innate thing in you too. But when we in nature, when you surrounded by nothing but nature, no phones, no internet, no nothing, just nature, bro, you get
Mhm.
a piece of serenity and peace comes over you that I can't even explain. For example, this you can take the most gangsters nigga, bro. Most gangsters, hardcore, just nigga, I'm ready to die for the set. Take that nigga to the beach. Take that hard ass gangster ass tattoo on his face ass nigga to the beach and watch that nigga cry.
Yeah.
His whole demeanor gonna change. All that gang shit out the fucking, we gonna be like, man, this shit kind of beautiful, man. That sucker shit, ain't shit beautiful. Nah, nigga, let it go, bro. Let it go, bro. Just enjoy the peace, bro. Hear the waves crashing. Just looking at it. It's beautiful, bro. How can you not? Like, you can't need. How your face balled up at the beach?
Yeah.
You got attitude at the beach. Like, come on, bro. We at the beach, bro.
Nah, but check this out though. I've been around the world, man, literally. Well, at least all through Europe and close to Asia. Um, you can't walk around with a mean mug everywhere, man. You're a product of your surroundings, and you'll be quick to see when you in certain areas, man, and you walking around like that. You singling yourself out, partner.
Hold on, pause, because somebody else could say that, but salute, rocking, genetics rocking, salute.
Yeah.
Now, Big A, we addressed this yesterday, man. Now, anybody else probably could say that, but you, your natural resting face, you look angry.
Man,
You have
that's why.
a very
bro.
austere. No, listen. You have a very austere demeanor. Like, it's not just your face; it's your demeanor. You have a very.
Hey.
Hold on, it's coming. The word I'm trying
Yeah.
to think
of. Take your time now. Take your time.
Is it austere? Am I saying the right word? No, it's not austere. Hold on, it's coming. Fuck it. Maybe it'll come to me later. But yeah, I'm gonna run with austere. You have a very austere demeanor.
Yeah.
What's good, Calypso?
Hey man, look, bro. I mean, yeah, like everybody else, man. I've had a unique life to a certain extent, man. But I've done everything, man. I wear glasses, so I don't, to try to tune it down a bit. I try to smile more often. But just like you saying it right there, man, like that's a problem because I grew up having to fight, I had to fight all my life. All my life I had to fight. And that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm being, and people be trying to make it like they story, a movie or this, and that, and everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story. But I sincerely grew up having to fight and being tossed around from place to place, man, against my will, outside of being a military brat. But not to get too far into that, man. But it built like a certain structure in me, man. And I'm natural, and at the same time, I don't know. It's like I have that natural carry of grit. You know what I'm saying? And it's written on my face or whatnot. So a lot of people automatically become confrontational with me. First of all, because the color of your skin, black is intimidating in all forms. Even police say that. The color black, from clothing to dogs to everything, is more intimidating.
I don't even think it's that though, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't trying to cut you off. Hold on, man. Fire truck going by. Hold on, let me. Go ahead and talk, man. My bad. Fire truck.
Hey, Katrina, what's happening, man? I mean, I'm glad you're kicking it, man. One day you gonna come up here, man. But
she
anyway,
she here right now.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, what's happening?
Yeah, she here right now, trying to be in the background and shit.
Okay. Hey, that's what's up. Glad you could join us.
But elaborate on that. Let me just say this real quick. I don't think it's really the color of our skin anymore. This is my perspective on it now, especially the way the world is now. Hold on,
Yeah.
hear me out. The way the world is right now, right? The perspective that people have in their mind that's not even a perspective that was given to them. What it is, you're masculine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break this shit down simple as you are a
I was getting to
masculine
that.
man. Okay,
I
well,
was
shut up.
getting to
Go ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was getting to that. And then, you know, the way that I carry myself is to the point where I mean what I say and say what I mean is kind of written out, you know, across my presentation. And I try to dial it back. And, you know, like I said, um, like when my brother came up here and I was explaining that situation yesterday about Restaurant Depot, these type of things happen to me. Like it would happen to me at least once a year. And you know, for me, like that's what, you know, moving around and doing a lot of stuff. It caused me, it forced me to be an introvert. It's just more peaceful, you know, in my own surroundings. So I use that's another reason why I got into dogs, man. That's always been a outlet for me since 4 or 5 years old. You know, not necessarily this breed, but you know, dogs in general.
Yep, I agree. And I'm the same way, bro. It's like, but I recognize that when we still ain't ever physically met, but like I feel like I've known you my whole life. So because it's we our stories are very similar, and our perspectives on just life and just certain things are very similar. So it's easy for us to talk and get along and get shit done. Now, but to elaborate on what I was saying, like it's your masculinity, bro. Masculinity has been bastardized. It's been turned into something that's evil or bad. To be a masculine, to just be, and to say a we shouldn't even have to say a masculine man, because in nature, naturally, that's a given. You're supposed to be masculine. You're a fucking man. And if you're a woman, you're supposed to be feminine. This is the natural order of just, you know, life, how we were created. We're supposed to balance each other out. But what's happened is they've made it something negative. But you notice you'll hear the word, which is some shit they made up, toxic masculinity. But I've never heard the term toxic femininity.
Oh, it's out there.
Oh, it's out there, but nobody talks about it. It's not like I've never heard nobody say that. Oh, it's toxic femininity. I've never heard that. And what's toxic about masculinity? How is masculinity toxic?
It's called being a feminist.
But what is a feminist?
Well, like it's kind of like it's a blurry line, man. But like usually,
ain't no blurry line. Ain't no blurry line.
No, it is. No, but hold on.
Hear me out. A feminist is a woman that you got to go back with. That's what I said. People do their homework. These women that just be jumping on the bandwagon, the movements and shit. If they actually do their homework, look up who started these organizations. Figure out what their purpose and what their agenda is, and you'll realize, okay, this ain't really something that I want to be a part of, because it's not. Their goal is not. What they're doing or their plan is not going to benefit you. It's going to hurt you in the long run. And it's like, it's to the point now where a lot of women are starting to wake up. You got women that's 40, 50, 60 years old. You know, they like, man, they crying, they lonely, they ain't got no man, they ain't got no children, because they fed into the lie. Just like how, I put it to you like this. The trick bag for us as melanated men was gangster rap. The trick bag for women, right, melanated women, was feminism. They merged. So feminist, the original feminist the movement was, you know, just to say liberal white women that were mad at their husbands, right? We want more. We want to be respected, and we want to be able to make decisions, and we want this, we want that. So that's between the liberal white women and white men to handle that, right? That's their business. That's their household. That's their business. But you merge that with the civil rights movement, or, you know, and so black women jumped on the bandwagon. It's like, well, we was good. During that time, 50s and 60s, we was good. We had nuclear families. We was getting money. We had hospitals. We had our own communities. We were doing good. We were working together. Men and women were working together. We had communities. We were thriving. We was getting money. We was good. So to disrupt that, we got to interject certain shit. We got to put certain ideologies and concepts and so it's all social engineering, bro. They got people out here thinking like, all right, for instance, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. You could just be in your car. Now this happens to me all the time. Katrina can vouch for this. I could be sitting in my car chilling on my phone, doing whatever, right? I'm minding my business. I ain't fucking with nobody. A person will pull up next to me to park, look over and see me sitting in my car. I don't even acknowledge them. I don't even look up nothing. I'm just doing what I'm doing. They will back up, back out, park somewhere else, park their car, right? Or then go in and do whatever they're doing. Or they'll just park next to me, but they'll hit their alarm like 17 times. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but every car I've ever had, all you gotta do is hit it once, the doors are locked. The chirp sound that the door, it makes is to let you know that the doors are blocked. So if you hit it once, all doors lock. You don't have to hit it 4 times to lock each door. So, but what that is they're trying to let me know that they see me as a threat, because that's how I take it. Because it's like you doing all this extra shit as if, but that's the thing, and it's in their mind.
I do the same thing though. You know what I'm saying? When I see them, when I see them and I get out my car, I hit my alarm like 7 times when I see.
You see that? Yeah, I do it too. Just to be an asshole. I do too. I thought you meant you. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But that's the funny aspect of it, because it's like, for instance, like, and I think every so-called, every melanated man has been in a situation where you've been in a space or you've been just walking down the street, you just minding your business, doing your thing, right? You just living your life, and you might see a woman, walking, or maybe on the elevator or something, and they clutching their purse, or they switch arms, and a lot of comedians have made jokes about it. But it's funny because it's like, at the end of the day, if I really wanted your purse, you switching arms or you clutching it tight is not gonna keep me. It's like, damn, how did she know? My only weakness. How did she know to clutch it? Damn, clever girl. Like, no, like, what, you clutching your bag or switching? And then this is another thing. You might have a nigga that might be on that type of time and he not even think about you. Look at that. Man, the daughter popped up, but he don't even know. Riding down the street, all this stuff about it, bro. He just saying it. You might have a nigga that he might be on that, but he ain't even think about you. But the fact that you do that offends him to where now he will rob you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of situations that in life, just like my situation yesterday, that we put ourselves in, you know what I'm saying? Just either just ignorance or just, just having the false, just because we make scenarios and shit up in our head and it's not real, but I don't know, bro. It's just people crazy, man. People crazy, bro. But that's a big thing for me. It's like, all right, for instance, I think pretty much every job I've ever had, I always get into it with management. Now, my mother used to tell me when I was younger, I was always getting in trouble in school. You got a problem with authority. You have an issue with authority. I've heard this my whole life. Now that I'm grown, looking back, it wasn't that I had an issue with authority. My issue is with people that are in positions of authority that misuse their authority or abuse their authority. That's what I have an issue with. If you in that position, motherfucker, you supposed to be handling your business. You supposed to be doing what you, because you're not liable for just you. There's other people that depend on you and are affected by the things that you say and do.
Yeah, but story time. Check this out. So
what's up?
I used to drive trucks, not ready mix trucks. I used to drive them too, but I used to drive trucks, hazmat trucks, fuel trucks, and we getting paid well. And I'm new to the job, and this other guy's new to the job. I'm newer than him, but they got him training me. And I jump in the truck and we riding and stuff, and he telling me his story. You know how it is when you ride with somebody. And he tell me he used to be a TDC guard, a prison guard, country bred white boy, and we riding, and he's telling me a story about being a prison guard and how he kind of miss it, or in the whole nine. And he tell me that he went through. We just talking. He was telling me that he went through a drive-through and the lady, I guess the lady had messed up his order or didn't hear him correctly or something. And he cussed her out and this and this and that and you know, going back and forth. And I'm thinking like, bro, with the money that we making and the job that you got on your, you know, on your worst day is probably better than her best day. And you know what I'm saying? And you sitting up here, you know, going back and forth and stuff, and you can see the power, like, you know, the him used to having authority over people, you know, um, and it shows, and it's like, man, that type of stuff is is crazy. It's a crazy world out there, but it's real crazy how that stuff plays a part in the day to day doing. What your kids like? You know what I'm saying? What kind of kids you raising, man? What you put out in this world, man? You know, that entitlement. They're thinking that, you know, you could control somebody, and you know, man, that stuff is crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah,
Yeah, it is. It is. Entitlement. That's a big word right there, bro. Because that's I think, in my opinion, that is, I would say, top 3 issues with our people, man. Is entitlement.
not just with us. I'm talking about with men versus women, women versus men, all types
Yeah.
of stuff, man. That entitled. I'm
Yep.
finna, you know, I try to stay off of social media as much as I can, but I'm here anyway, though, you know, and I'm glad y'all here with us anyway. But anyway, sometimes I get caught in them, you know, flipping through those little shorts or whatnot, man. There's a couple people that I follow, and you'll be see. It was a video I saw the other day, a little short. The lady was like, if a man want to date me, he at least gotta have $130,000. You gotta make $130,000. You gotta own a house. You gotta be putting his money. He gotta be getting ready to get his second house. Oh, and I got 3 kids, and I did, you know, that entitlement, like, man, having a vision of what you think things are, and that's not reality, man.
Now
It ain't.
hold on. I gotta correct you, because that ain't entitlement. That's just delusion. Because if she got 3 kids and she thinking the nigga that got a house already about to get another house is looking at
Man.
her as an option of somebody that he gonna be with, then she's delusional. She ain't entitled. She's delusional, because she
Yeah.
wants to be entitled to his resources and his assets, but
Yeah.
she delusional, because I don't know. I know a lot of men that's in that position, or, you know, on their way to be in that position, or already in that position, or beyond that position, and I don't. Yeah, that ain't happening. Good luck. Like what the guy say on what's that movie Taken? That good luck. Yeah, good luck. We
Yeah.
finding that. 'Cause, yeah, but that's the thing, and that comes from, in my opinion, social media has destroyed the minds of modern women, bro. The average woman
Yeah.
today on social media, because social media to women is fantasy. That's a way for them to get that. Our grandmothers and mothers and great grandmothers, they had novels and magazines and stuff to, escape reality and, fulfill those female fantasies and shit. But it's like now they have social media, and it's so
Yeah.
much content, it's so much
Well,
stimulation on there that it's like it's overwhelming for them,
yeah.
to the point where
Yeah. That's why.
now, you know what I'm saying? To the point where now it's like they expect, and then two,
Well,
women and children are the same. Women and children are the
think
same. So just like how a child would look
think
at
about
content on
that.
social. Go ahead.
Yeah, think about the endorphins that you would get
Yep.
from uh just sitting there, you know, in your house, posting a picture, and then you got X amount of likes and so on and so
Yep.
forth, man. That, you
Yep.
know, at some point in time, like, that ego starts to show. You
Yep.
start thinking that, you know, and that's not just with women. That's with a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? But more so with women when it comes to, you know, the attention they get. You notice that, you know, a lot of, especially the younger men, and I'm not just talking about black or white or anybody, the younger men, that usually have to get attention are doing something extreme and dramatic, like highly dramatic to get those type of views and subscribers and so on and so forth, while women just show a little skin. Tell me something,
Right, but that's what I'm
when
saying.
you see, but check this out. Tell me the talent that comes with that
You said the timing.
talent.
Oh, the
Talent,
talent.
yeah. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
come
saying?
with what? Ain't no talent.
Exactly. But on the flip side, for the majority of the part, man, men have to build some kind of structure, something solid to stand on,
Yeah.
to get those type of to release those type of endorphins. Like for men, it might be um hooping, it might be a sport activity, it might be, you know what I'm saying, to release on the flip side. Um, does that make sense? Like for you, like you
Yeah.
in the music, you might release that way. You might do a whole bunch of stuff, but you ain't got you ain't got to get on OnlyFans to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. But that's a lot of the issue, bro. It's like the world we have, us men have made. I ain't even gonna say the world, because it's not all over the world that this dynamic or this false reality
Wait, hold on,
exists.
time out. Whose
What's
fault do
up?
you think it is? Do you think it's their fault or do you think it's our fault?
It's our fault. Now,
Yeah,
now
that's
let me
what I'm
elaborate.
saying.
Let me
No,
elaborate. Cause now,
yeah,
well, but look, if you'd have asked me that question, I say about 4 or 5 years ago, I would have said it's their fault, right? With the perspective
yeah.
I had then. But me just starting to take accountability for things that I've done, right, and the mistakes that I made when it came to women in my life, it was, I was able to now see the big picture and see that, because this is the thing, bro. At the end of the day, women can only do what men allow them to do. A lot of them ain't gonna want to hear
Mhm.
that, but I don't care. It's the truth. But we run the world.
Yeah.
We created the world. We set it up. The infrastructure. We set up the infrastructure. We maintain the infrastructure. We scale the infrastructure. So it's our system. We built it. We control it. We maintain it, and they benefit from it.
Mhm.
So if whatever
Yeah.
they're doing within that system, we're allowing it because it's our system. So if it's
Yeah.
our system, and I'm not, when I say ours, I'm just saying men in general. But of course, me, it ain't ours because we don't control shit. But I'm just saying, like, it's men that run the world. Men run the world. So whatever women are doing is they're doing what they're allowed. The men are allowing them to do. So if they're being allowed to do this stuff, that means the people that are running the world want them to do it.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
This is why everybody's hating Trump. And but what is he really doing? What he's, okay. For instance, I look at, him with the DEI situation, right?
Mhm.
Let's say you get rid of social services, get rid of Section 8, public housing, food stamps,
Mhm.
welfare. Just take the whole Welfare Act, throw it in the trash, right? Because we didn't
Mhm.
have that shit before, right? Before the Welfare Act, we had nuclear families. You had a father in the home, you had a mother, you had children. Dad went
Mhm.
out and worked. He was able to, on one income, not 2, 3 jobs, side hustles, one job, one income. He was able to
Yeah.
support himself and his family. Now, fast forward to today, you need 2 incomes. So now
Yeah.
the woman has to go out and work. So what does that do? Now that gives the woman is now taking on a masculine role because it's the man's job to provide and protect. So now if the woman is providing and protecting, naturally she's going to take on a masculine nature. You have to have a masculine nature to get out here in the world and to compete and to in the workplace.
Yeah.
But now the flip side of this too, the men are more feminine, right? You got a lot of young boys that are raised without their dads. They didn't have a male, a masculine male figure in their life coming up to guide them and teach them and mold them into, strong masculine men that can provide and protect and be an asset to their families and their communities. So what you have now is a whole bunch of masculine ass women and a whole bunch of feminine ass men. And
Yep.
then you got the people that are men that are masculine and women that are feminine caught in the middle.
Yep.
Because today, a masculine man, put it like this, like what we said earlier, we talking about masculinity for men, being a masculine man and the shit we go through. It's the same thing for feminine women. Now, Katrina over here, she done went to sleep, but she can speak on that. Oh, she ain't just, but she can speak on that herself. Like, she goes through hell every fucking day. She's a beautiful woman, right? Got a cannon, so she could be an Instagram model tomorrow, right? And have 1 million followers tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to do that. Why? Because that's not her mentality. She's not that type of woman. She wants a man.
Yeah.
She knows she needs a man. She knows she needs someone to protect and provide for her. Right? But that's because that's how she was raised. She had her father in her life. Right? She had a good relationship with her dad. And this is another thing. And it's not this. I don't want any woman that hears this, I don't want them to view this as me talking negative or talking down. I'm just giving you the reality and telling you what it is and then telling you why it is so you can now fix it. You got daddy issues, shorty. That's why you can't have a good relationship with a man, because you don't have a good relationship with your father. Your father for a woman is your first love. That's your first love, your first male crush. That's your first female to male interaction. So if that first interaction or that first relationship with a man, it never existed, meaning you never knew your father or never had a relationship with him, or it's a bad one, how the hell do you think you're gonna have anything after that that's meaningful? When your foundation is not there, it's not sound. So that's why you keep going from relationship to relationship, hopping from penis to penis. You know what I'm saying? Go trauma, more heartbreak with it, because you're not fixing the issue. The issue is not the men. I told there's a chick, man, I used to talk to, man, some years back, and now this girl had her dad in her life, right? But she still had some of those, masculine, I didn't have my daddy in my life traits. But she did listen. So, and she did want to change, genuinely. So, I ain't got no problem. I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna let you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna have to do the work. I can't do the work for you. But the thing was, basically, bruh, today this is what it is, man. We have failed for the trick back. At the end of the day, all this shit is designed to destroy us as a nation of people, because, and even in our destroyed state, we still run the world, bro. Everybody wants to be like us. Everybody wants to dress like us. We are the shit. But it's to the point now where we're starting to wake up to that we don't need anybody else. We're self-sufficient.
Yeah.
But this is why they don't want that to happen. What's up?
Okay. Are you pro-bully?
You said, am I pro-bully?
Yes.
You mean like people being bullied?
Yes.
I'm pro everything. The way we grew up, I'm all for it, because it molded us into the men we are, the strong, masculine warriors that we are today. A lot of these guys, but look, hear me out why I say that, though. Why I say I'm pro-bully is because a bully is when you're a child, when you're a young boy, right? That first bully you fight and you whoop his ass, the triumphant just adrenaline rush that you get from that, and that pride and that ego boost that you get from that's what changes you, right? Because it's like, okay, I don't have to put up with people disrespecting me or abusing me. I don't have to take it. I can fight back. I can stop it.
Okay. And
now, if you never go through that in life, you've never had an obstacle, or you've never had an issue, or you've never had an altercation where you had nobody to lean on but yourself, and you got through it on your own, how the fuck are you gonna do that as a grown man? You're gonna get bullied at school, you're gonna get bullied at church, you're gonna get bullied in the house, your wife gonna be whooping your ass, or your baby mama gonna be whooping your ass, you're gonna get bullied at work, right? Or you gonna work overtime, motherfucker. Well, man, I'm tired, I wanna go. Nope. I need you to work a double.
So check this out. So, look, so with that being said, man, there's nothing that has happened in life that anybody has become great at without having to overcome an obstacle. Okay, so you said that you pro bully, right? You know, so we live in a capitalism mindset. You know, America is based off of capitalism. Most of the world is based off of that. And if you look at these groups, when you start talking about feminists, you start talking about the alphabet groups, you start talking about all of that. When you go back to the late 70s, going into the 80s, into the 90s, it was really frowned upon. Then you switch around and you move up. Now, you know, they got the ball on their court. Who's the bully now? Everywhere you look at, you know, cartoons, every TV show you see, everything, everywhere that you look, they involved in it because there's bullying, you know, and you know, at the same time, it's like you were saying at the beginning, like how women are men and men are women. That's that's all follows the trait, you know, of one side being up and one side being down. It don't matter who it is, whether you for good or bad. Whoever has the upper hand is gonna take advantage of that. And that's just what it is, man, at the end of the day. So, stand strong on your square, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a man, you know. At the end of the day, man, have your morals, have your values, and stand strong with that. Because there's a whole bunch of bullies out there, man. Yep.
It is, but this is why I say it's needed because the universe is balanced.
Oh, it's definitely needed.
You can't have one without the other. Now let me elaborate on what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
you can't have hot without cold. You can't have left without right. You can't have good without evil. Like everything has a polar opposite. So the bully is needed. We may not like it, but it's needed. There's always going to be bad men. Hear me out. There's always going to be people that are not going to do the right thing, but they have to exist. Because how would you know what the good thing is or the right thing to do is unless the negative or the opposite of that exists?
Yeah, and then check this out. So, okay, do you want peace? World peace?
Yes, I would love for there to be world peace. But
hold up. Yeah, okay. So you want world peace? I would love to have world peace, but is that a realistic setting?
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can't name me one time in history.
Exactly what I'm about to say.
Where it was world peace.
World peace, exactly.
You can't name me one time in the Bible where there wasn't some form of conflict.
Yep.
So
and that's the thing. These Christians want to be. All right, go ahead.
Well, hold up. You know what I'm saying? So, so with that being said, like a lot of people put things in their mind that can never be achieved. When in all reality, peace is found within and in your circle. You understand? So, a lot of people try to take their peace and put their peace on you. They want you to live how they live. They want you to see things how they see. That's why, like I was saying, doubling back. That's why you see whoever's up has the upper hand. They're going to enforce whatever they want to enforce as far as their way of living, the way they want you to view life. Look at Rockefeller and look at the school curriculum. Look at, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, look at the alphabet group and look at every social media platform, including TV, movies. Look at Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Oh, we got somebody in here, man. Supreme, what's going on? Oh yeah,
greetings and salutations. Go ahead, big dog.
Oh yeah. Salute. Yeah. What was you about to say, Mr. CEO?
Nah, I'm just that. I told you, man. We locked in, bro. We got an eye on all this, man. Because it's like,
it's
I don't think there'll ever be world peace. Is like you said. I'm a historian. I love history. I love reading. I love learning about cultures and different civilizations and different nations of people. And never have I read anywhere where there was ever a time period that's documented where there was world peace, where there was no war, no, it was just peace around the whole fucking world. No crimes, no killing, no rape, no murder, nothing.
Yeah.
Never in history has that ever been documented, ever. So to assume that that's something that's attainable would be just is not realistic.
Hey, Supreme.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You pretty familiar with our dog's history and the men behind the dogs, right?
Right.
So check this out. You think that every dog man was glorified in their time, or do you think they had their own little quarrels and enemies and all of that stuff within?
Hell yeah, they had their own little. Now go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off.
You think it was just smooth sailing or something like that?
Hell no, it wasn't no smooth sailing. Was it smooth sailing back then in the Roman Empire when they tried to make it look like it was smooth sailing when everybody was cutthroat and backdooring each other? Hell no. Motherfuckers had sworn enemies with these dogs probably from the beginning. Probably people that they had beef with prior to the dogs. And they both might have just ended up in the dog game. And boop, there you go. The nigga on like.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's not to go too far off subject, but whoever got the upper hand is gonna enforce their view of life. You know what I'm saying? And just so happen we in the time frame right now where everything is upside down. You know what I'm saying? Like
literally.
Like everything is upside down. You got what are they called? The furries. You got all of that stuff, man. Yeah.
Yep.
So
the men want to be women. The women want to be men. The children want to be grown. The adults want to be children. The old people want to be young. The young people everybody want to be with the opposite of what they are.
What a presentation billboard point at, goddamn. He just hit 10 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What a classroom board at, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, put him on the payroll.
That's what I'm saying. It's bullying. No matter how you look at it, whoever is up is just gonna enforce it, and you see who up right now.
But as men, that's why I say we failed, and that's why I was so pissed. All right, now I'm happy we brought this up. Now, relating back to what happened yesterday, the situation yesterday. That's why I get so frustrated and upset, because there's certain situations that happen in life or things that I see, and I look to the elders, right? The older men who are supposed to be our leaders or our elders or our what's the word I'm looking for? They're supposed to be the ones that we're able to go to for advice or leadership or guidance, right? But they can't guide us or lead us because they don't know themselves. They didn't do the work themselves to be in that position to where they can be an asset to the young men in their community.
I got a question for you. So, if the dude yesterday, and we can't say what would happen, but just you thinking aloud right now, if that situation yesterday, instead of that dude pulling a gun on you, if he pulled up on you and said, "Hey, let's square up," in the heat of the moment, you would have got out there and squared up.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, I asked her. That's what I asked. I was like, what you want to fight or something? Because you all this aggression. I don't understand what you do.
Yeah. What if he put them paws? What if he put them paws on you?
Then I'ma dap his ass up. He got the best of me. I'm telling men, bro. Come on, bro. I done took L's, bro. Come on now. Come on, Dave. Like, come on, hey. We done all took. You fight enough. Even Ali took a loss. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I ain't never took a loss.
I'ma dap his ass up.
I ain't never.
I got my ass whooped.
Come on now, Big A. Come on, Big A.
Man,
Big A,
look,
come
bro.
on
Hey, you know I'm lying. You know good and damn well I'm lying.
now.
You know what I'm saying? you, you know I'm lying. What? Man, look, bro. I grew up fighting, man, and then I was bigger. I looked older for my age. So when I was like 13, I'm fighting 15, 18-year olds and stuff
Same
like
here.
that. So yes,
Same here.
yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes.
Yep.
I
Was
took
you
L's.
after you turned 18 and you was walking down the street? Did they move out your way like they did on Get Rich or Die Trying the movie? They
Well,
said,
yeah, because I had a lot I had a lot of fight in me, and like I had size on me too, so I would always, it was one of them situations. But yeah, once you start coming to, man, and they start getting older, it's like the older they get, they don't want to fight, and you know what I'm saying. You with it, so like they don't. It's just like a reverse type deal. They don't, it just as you get older, you kind of stay away from that stuff, man.
I feel you.
But Big A, I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro. This what I've
Mhm.
noticed. I've noticed that since the first bully I whooped his ass in school, that was elementary school. Since then, I've
Mhm.
been beating the shit out of bullies my whole life. Whether it's physically, whether
Yeah.
it's emotionally, verbally, however I'm doing it, you know what I'm saying? I'm exposing who they really are because the wolves know wolves. Lions gonna
Yeah.
recognize another lion, but we also
Yeah.
recognize
Nah.
sheep too. We recognize
Yeah.
sheep that's disguised as lions or disguising themselves as wolves, right? All it like the
Yeah.
old head yesterday, he disguised himself as a wolf with that strap. You feel like you a wolf with that strap. I'm a wolf no matter what
Mhm.
I got,
Yeah.
because that's what I am. I'm a lion no matter whether I got a gun. I don't even have no teeth in my mouth. My pressure alone,
I
my jaw
just.
strength and pressure alone is gonna crush your throat. Like, so it's either way, like I'm still what I am. I am what I am. But you're trying to
Yeah.
pretend to be what I am. So when I'm in your
Yeah.
presence or you're in my presence, naturally, I don't even have to say or do anything. Everybody's gonna notice. You got on the
Yeah.
Lions, listen, you ordered a Lions costume off Amazon and a real lion walk in. You think ain't nobody gonna notice? Nah, this nigga ain't no real lion. That's a real lion right there.
Nah. Me myself, man. Like I know. You know. I've had to sit down for a little while, man, and I lost a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, man. I'd be like, man. I enjoy life. I'm enjoying my family. I'm enjoying these dogs, and I do my best to stay out of the way, man, because it's dangerous out there, man. And at the end of the day, to be honest, man, I just want to make it home to the fam,
Yes,
So
sir.
it's a lot of things that happen that you get caught up in that moment real quick. And I do it, and I've done it. So for me, man, especially how you describe me coming into the show, bro, I try my damnness to stay out the way. I'm
Yep.
cool at the house. Man, if I could get me some land where I could get me some acres and have me a tree line of fruit trees and edible fruit and have me a garden and stuff to where, man, I could be man, I'll be good, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at mentally, man. I found peace in being by around family and being by myself and just dealing with these dogs, man. So it's a lot of craziness out there. So I peep things from afar, man. But like I say, I've been around the world, man. Before I was before I was in my 20s, man, I've done more than people in their 70s and 80s.
Yep.
Real
Yep.
talk. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to brag or nothing. So like, man, I've seen a lot. I sincerely have seen a lot. So for me, man, just find a piece of family and staying inside, man, because it's crazy out there. That's why I sold my Impala. I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff, man. Because like, man, it's a whole bunch of other things in life, man. And I ain't trying to get caught up in.
And that right there, bruh, that's called maturing.
Yes, sir.
That's called maturing, growing as a man, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And that's called
Yeah,
learning from your experiences or from your mistakes, and not and realizing that it's the simple things in life that are really important. The simple
yeah,
things, the things that some of the shit don't even cost you no money, and that's what's important. But it takes you going through what you went through to realize that.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah,
but this is
man.
my thing. This is why I told you that I'm getting this shit tatted, bro. To make it
What's
to
up?
heaven, you have to go through hell. You have to.
Yeah.
Because if you don't go through
Yeah.
hell, how can you
I,
appreciate heaven? How can you appreciate it?
yeah.
You will never appreciate heaven unless you go through hell. You have to go through hell. You gotta be burnt the crisp and be reborn.
Yeah.
Because now you're gonna
Man.
appreciate heaven. Now you're gonna do whatever it takes to stay in heaven. Because you know what it's like to be in hell. But you have those
Yeah.
who are born in heaven, right? And they end up going through hell. Why? Because they don't appreciate heaven and they end up getting kicked out.
Yeah. Nah, for real, bro.
So, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel the same way, bro. I want some land. I don't want to be around nobody. Just give me some land. I'm gonna have my dogs. I ain't a dog man, but I'm a dog man. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my dogs. I'm gonna have my animals. I'm gonna have my fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna have my woman. I'm gonna have my land. And I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I have my buddies though, you know, my family, people I fuck with, they can come over, chill. We're gonna turn over. But
Yeah.
that's fun to me. That's peace for me. Going out to the club, having a whole bunch of bitches and popping bottles and got the jury and all of that. No, I do all that you see. That's a character. I'm playing a role or a character to make money. You see what I'm saying? But the real me, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because I done already had it. I done been through that.
Bro,
I done
think
had
about
the bag.
man. Think about how I be having to move around when I be in public and people be looking at me like, I'll be like, man, I ain't got no tattoos on my face or nothing. I ain't got no tats, nothing, man. And I'll be like, man, I'll be having to wear glasses, all types of shit, man.
Yeah.
Try to tune it down.
You can't though. You can't. You can't. Bro, what you just described is you a fucking lion, and that's you going out. You big as shit, big ass lion. You got a sheep's skin on, wool on. You still see this shit barely cover your back and your head. Look at this big ass lion over here trying to act like he a sheep and shit. Look at this nigga trying to blend in with us. Nigga, we know you a fucking lion, nigga. You ain't slick, nigga. But but that's what I'm saying. Just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself. Because what's happening is it's a shift happening in the world, bro. Not even the world. It is in the world, but mainly here in the U.S. where real men, it's our time now, bro. If you notice, all this fake shit is getting exposed. Everybody's getting exposed. All the fake shit, all the homosexuality, all of the backdoor, you know, behind the scenes, you know, the secrets, all the secrets are being revealed. No stone will be unturned. We live in revelations right now.
It is
all these
the
prophecies
one.
are being fulfilled right here in our face. We seeing it. We seeing it happen.
Yeah,
all the fake shit is done.
One.
If you not who you say you are, bro, you gonna get it. It's over for you. It's over for you. That's why I tell you this shit is gonna jump, bro, because it's our time now. Everybody here is solid. That's why we fuck with each other. That's why we get along, because we solid and we tired. Everybody's tired of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Why they think about this, bro? If you just out here as a man, knowing that you can physically, mentally, emotionally, that you superior to half the damn near 90% of the motherfuckers out here, but you still humble and you still move with respect. Why would that get under somebody's skin? How could you have an issue with that? If I'm out here, if I'm going out, think about it, you going out your way not to be a problem, and people still want to fuck with you. What is that? It ain't you. It's them.
I already know, but it's more of them than it is of me. You understand that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what makes you special, because you're rare.
Yeah.
Men like us are rare, bro. But what's happening? That's the whole purpose of me making this platform. Men at Work is because it's something that men who are like-minded can join and bring their resources, and we can build. We don't have to try to, you know, keep our head down and just try to, you know, no, fuck that shit, nigga. Keep your head up, poke your goddamn chest out, nigga.
Yeah.
You a man. Fuck that shit. Fuck with all these, because at the end of the day, no matter what they do, bro, it's always gonna play out the same. We always gonna win. We always gonna win, bro. We always do win. Think about your life, bro. Think about all the shit you've been through. Everybody, anybody listening, anybody gonna hear this, think about your life. Think about all the shit you've been through. All of it. Even the shit you try to block out and forget. Think about all of it, because all of it, don't never forget it. I don't care if it's trauma, traumatic, whatever, I don't care. Remember all of that shit, because all of that you went through molded you into the man you are today.
Yeah.
You had to go through hell to get to heaven. So you can't forget what you went through in hell. Because those memories is what's going to keep you in heaven. So like yesterday, that situation, like I said, could have went left. But I don't want to go back to hell, bruh. I like it here in heaven. So I can't allow somebody else who's in hell to try to bring me down and burn up with them. No, I done been burnt up, bruh. I know what that's like. You got to figure it out. I figured it out. I did what I needed to do to get the fuck up out of there. You got to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So we can't let, like, we ain't special, bro. Every man that grows and excels and starts to reach his goals and accomplishes his purpose, he goes through the same shit. All of us go through it, bro. All of us. You always gonna have somebody trying to knock you off your pivot, trying to waste your time, trying to figure out what you're doing, and it blows. But that's why they get so frustrated, because it's like, I can't get this nigga. It's like, everything I do, it just don't work. Exactly. So just think of all that energy that your dumb ass putting into trying to destroy me, you could be putting in yourself to build yourself up.
Yeah.
And we could be on the same level and we can get it together. We could be back to back, just fucking the world up. But nah, you want to be my enemy. You want to look at me as an opposition, or you want to look at me as, your competition.
That's what I was saying yesterday, and I spoke about it today about, I definitely suggest everybody go look at that Art of War and just strictly look at the first chapter. It is real short. It's like 3-4 pages, if that, man. Go check that out, man. You could Google it, check it out. But he talks about common law. And, check this out. So let's just say we're a group of people and our common law is the money. That's what our common law is. We willing, somebody willing to die behind the money, so on and so forth. How far do you think we'll get behind that money? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of backstabbing, a whole bunch of jealousy. The typical things that come with money. But when your moral law is deeper than that, and it has something solid to stand on, like I'll use this as an example, like religion, because that's something that's broadly used across the entire globe. That's something that people align with and don't even know each other. It could be culturally different, but they morals and values align based off of their common law. So with that being said, man, when you moving in a space and people had the same common law, but they had competition with each other, they beefing with each other, they doing this and doing that. Like to a certain extent, man, boys can move in the same space. And I'm not talking about just with these dogs in the dog community. I'm talking about period. Because when you start breaking it down, like USAA, the insurance company, in 1923, USAA was created. And USAA was created by a handful of military veterans that wanted insurance for their cars, that wanted to insure themselves. So they took their retirement money and put all their money together so they could insure themselves. That does not mean that because they had something that they wanted to do and their common law was strongly based. That was something that they highly needed. It didn't matter that one of them was a Christian, the other one was Muslim, or the other one was doing this on the side, the other one was doing that on the side. It mattered that their common law was all in agreement. And that's what caused them to make it to what it is today. So you got to let stuff like that sink in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that people are moving around and doing, man, you got to go ahead and check the morals and values. What are your morals and values based on? You know what I'm saying? Or you got a cloud in front of your face, man, or you blinding yourself? Do you need to go back to the drawing board and tighten up your ship? Or you know what I'm saying? Or do you know what I'm saying? Or do you see people that's aligned with what you align with? Link up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
No, you're right, bro. And that's my biggest thing. Okay, for instance, I'm happy you brought that up. Now, for the last, few years, off and on, I ain't say last few shit, about the last 10 years, I've been back and forth, DMV area and North Carolina, South Carolina, up and down 95. But I have met, now you know everybody, oh, in the South, you know, is this racism, is this and that. Have I experienced that in the South? Yes. Has it been to the magnitude of like with the perspective of what most people think it is? For me, no. But I've had more good experiences with white people down South than I've had bad.
Yeah.
Way more good than I've had bad. I've met, I used to work for Spectrum, the cable company, in Morrisville, in North Carolina. Now, I met a lot of interesting white people down there, bro. I'm talking about Wake Forest. I'm talking about I done met judges, I done met lawyers, I done met all type of government officials, you know, millionaires, businessmen, IT people. I done met a lot of different people. And just because of the perspectives I have and the knowledge I have, you know, even if that was their perspective when I get there, they follow me around to every room and they, you know, they acting kind of weird as shit. Once I open my fucking mouth and we start talking, bro, by the time I'm leaving, them motherfuckers want me to stay for dinner. They giving me hey, you want me to, man, you come back over, man, we can have those steaks on the grill, man, you know, we can get in the pool, you got kids, you bring your kids over there. So it's not, I don't view, that's why I say all this shit is programming, bro. I honestly don't think that the average white person hates black people just to hate black people. You understand what I'm saying? It's ingrained in them. It's taught to them.
I can second that with you, bro. I can second that with you.
Because it's
been around.
Some white people. It's some white people that I done dealt with, bro, that done been there for me and done shit for me that my own family ain't done.
Bruh, yes, bro. I done been locked up with some white people that we as a people, I can't even categorize. I've been around some white people. Most of us would be scared to be around, and the oppression that you get from them, have you like, this can't be right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, as you stand as a man and you stand on them principles, it don't matter what the race of that person is. They gonna fuck with you, bro. I done had the president of the Aryans hand me his cell phone when I woke up in the morning. Let me call my grandma. President of the Aryans.
That was let me hey Supreme, let me give you some game, man. He gave you the phone so you can call your no, hold up, time out. Just in case you don't know. He gave you the phone so you could call your people. Once you call your people, then he was gonna charge you their own to use his phone.
You know, it's people like that. It's people like that you can get. Nah, but I ain't gonna cap. I don't want to say too much. All right, look, bro. I was gang banging. As soon as I hit the deck, I was 20. Now listen. At 20 years old, they gave me the building for all the vice lords. So this the Aryan. You got some of the GDs. You got some of the Saxonites. You got the Latin Kings. Everybody control their people. Now I got motherfuckers 40, 50, 60 that don't got the deck, and I got motherfuckers coming in 19, 18, 19, 20 that they people ain't put no money on their book, and they see a white person that look weak, and what you think they want to do? Take their shit, but they don't know. Like, we got $15,000 worth of heroin in the walls. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So it was a headache, but it was a learning moment. And he fucked with me because I kept motherfuckers in check.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And that's at the end of the day, bro. What you just explained was politics. Whether it's business politics, governmental politics, whether it's jail politics, prison politics, it don't matter. It's always political. Everything is political because at the end of the day, all that racism, prejudice, all that dumb bullshit is out the window. The only color that matters, the higher up you go, you're gonna realize that the only color that matters is green. That's it.
No, the only color that matters is power. At the end of the day, where the higher up you go, the only color that matters is power. Green has nothing to do with it. Green is nothing but a piece of paper. Power is what controls.
Hold on. You're right. Hold on. You're right. But what I'm saying is that the average person's perspective, what rules them or what they respect is green, is money.
But let me break it down to you. The money brings the power. Let me explain to you. Once you can buy everything that you can buy, once you have everything that you can have, they talk about it all the time amongst the elites and all that stuff. Man, once you've had everything that you can have, the only thing that you want is control and power.
Yep.
That's it. And that's the way everything is run off of. It's who has the power, who can control the masses, who can make them do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's
Now
also
you
money
right.
has nothing.
No, hold on. Hear me
You know
out.
what
Let
I'm
me let me
saying?
elaborate. Let me elaborate. So the average person, we're not talking about the elite. Those people are competent. They know, they
Yeah,
understand the system, the structure, and they they initiated. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about
but
the
you had said
average person.
the higher you said the higher up you go. So I was just elaborating on that.
No, but when I say higher up, meaning you as a regular nigga, you know what I'm saying, coming
Mhm,
up and you making more money and you know what I'm saying, you meeting people, you doing as you go up,
mhm.
you're gonna start to realize that money makes the world go round. But that's
Yeah.
still not the correct perspective because the ones that are at the top, they don't care about money because they print it.
But
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
But no,
So they
hold up.
care
But
about power.
I'll give you plenty of examples. The list goes on for forever. Shannon Sharp, Bill Cosby, P. Diddy, Epstein. The list goes on, man. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter about any of that. Because once you got power, you knock anybody off the square. That's what it is. It's all about power at the end of the day. That's the color that everybody's chasing. Is that P word. Pushing P.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Because, and when you think about it, like, yes, that's why for me, and we got to get out of here, man, because we passed that hour mark. That's why for me, I try to base myself around a realistic perspective. I've had a little bit of money and I've lost it. And when I lost it, I still tried to live like I had a little bit of money, which was a very bad thing to do. I had to learn a lot about finances and whatnot. But one thing that I learned, man, is the more money that uh I get with my life, especially the way I found peace, within, my surroundings or whatnot, man. For me, like the more money I get, the more modest I'm going to try to live. The more I'm going to try to live just a financial free life, man. I don't need all that flex. I don't need to prove nothing to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Itself. So that's just my personal perspective, man. How I carry it and my views, man. But yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. And to bring it back to what y'all were talking about earlier, when it comes to values, that's I think that's it should be the most important thing because that's what's gonna keep you grounded and keep you
Mhm.
sane. And I think that's why the so-called elite are insane because they don't have values. And
Yeah,
without having values, you're susceptible to fall for anything, or you'll get lost in your ego. That's what
yeah,
keeps you grounded is having those values, those principles that govern you. You control yourself. That's how you self-govern is with these values, those core
yeah,
principles and values. So if you don't
yeah.
have that, then bro, you'll do anything.
Yeah, I mean, just think about this, man. The majority of people haven't had a lot of money, me included. When you start talking about millions and all types of stuff like that, man. But if you would have dropped, I don't know, 100 million, 50 million, 20 million, 10 million on somebody right now, a lot of people will have a mindset of what they gonna do or whatever the case may be. But 90% of people haven't even prepared for that to drop on them. How would you live? You got 10 million, you gonna buy a nice car, stay in the same house in the same neighborhood, start, the money is show. If you're not, you'll be sitting looking out of place in a neighborhood, middle class or lower, or then on the back end, you could try to move to a nice neighborhood, one of the upper class neighborhoods you've never been in. This is generational money. You're gonna be out of place. A lot of people that run into money, you can look at these people that run into the lotto and win. It's a list of them. It's a long list. You can look at the ones that go bankrupt and lose all their money within 5 to 10 years. That's a guarantee. So, I've looked into a lot of stuff, man, and that's why I always prep myself for things like that. So for me, like in the long haul, the more I would get, the more modest I try to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything paid for, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Like I have nothing to worry about. But a lot of people get caught into that thing, and it's a drug. Because once you start getting into that lifestyle of just having more, and you can look at people with their jobs, man. Some people get a raise. You get a $2 raise or a $3,000 raise or on top of your salary or whatever the case may be. You like, man, I'm gonna go get a couple extra subscriptions. Man, I might go get this new car, even though I just paid this one off. I might do this, do that, and you've already put yourself in a financial negative predicament without counting everything out. What do you think people do when they start running into some real money? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't take that stuff to account. Yes, in your mind, and yeah, man, you doing this and doing that, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole different, man. It's a whole different ball game, man. And a lot of people don't realize that. So you know, power is a crazy drug, is a hell of a drug, and the things that come with it, uh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you be surprised at how people, man, you be surprised at how people get, shit, even on social media and put on a character for everybody, how they want people to view them and the whole nine, man, it's crazy. So imagine how people would act when you get money, you know.
Diabolical.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I try to always keep it keep it real with myself and try to stay grounded, man. Because once you get caught in that circle, you don't even know you in that circle, man. You don't even know you in that circle. You man, like you see it all the time with boys in the street. They was on, man. They was the man. They fall off. They still trying to live like they the man. The same thing with people who run into to money from the number one thing that I see, like when I stayed in St. Louis, it was one of the oldest black neighborhoods in Missouri. It was in the top three. It's arguably the first, but let other people tell it, so on and so forth. But it had been around for generations, and then now the older family passing the houses down to the younger family. They ain't got their stuff together. What they do? Sell that house real quick. Now all the white folks moving in, and it's nothing against them. It's just taking advantage of situations, man. You don't got it together, but that's what everybody do. It's a transfer of stuff because people really don't have their stuff together. They want to run into some money, man, and now they broke.
Yep.
They go buy it. They wanted a taste of that, that flashy life. They wanted to go get that car. They wanted to go get this and get that, so people can look at them a certain type of way, so they can feel that feel of the wheel, or you know what I'm saying, basing off of the you know what I'm saying, the boys running the street. They got that money is coming and going real quick. And you got these people that's living a square life and they trying to keep up, and they putting themselves in a crazy financial predicament, man, chasing after power, man, a vision. They want people to look at you a certain type of way, man. This should be crazy, man. It'd be crazy, man. And then you look at social media and then you see these boys over here trying to flex cash, man. You flexing your check. That's your real. You ain't got,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, all types of stuff, man. And it's all for a vision. You know what I'm saying. People, so people can look at you a certain type of way. Bro, look, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. Look, I look like a cartoon on a regular basis. I got like four color shirts, but I got like 20 of them. I got like saying so I just that type deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a
Yeah.
damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got fly shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But like, man, at the end of the day, when you got more people looking at you than you looking at more at those people, man, somebody out to get you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody out to get you. And all behind people trying to sit up here and do the imagery. You know what I'm saying? Try. Oh, you want to look a certain way? Okay, hold on, man. I'm gonna see if you really got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a whole bunch of people that, they got the game twisted, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, man, at the end of the day, after all this stuff going on in life, man, like I can control what I can control. And I stay within my circle, man. I can't change the world. I can change my daughter. I can put you know what I'm saying? I could put my all in her and make sure that she go out into the world with a cool head, you know what I'm saying, and do all that. But like, bro, I can't be Dr. K. I can't run out, you know what I'm saying? I can't run out here and try to lead the masses and all like that, man. But I can be me, you know. I
And
I,
I'm
I
at
can try to change. Huh?
now I'm about to say I
What's
agree,
up?
bro. Cause I'm at the point in like, bro, I'm like, you can't change the world, but you can change yourself. And that's how you change the world, by
Yeah,
changing yourself. You
yeah,
changing yourself, the people around you are gonna see those changes. And that's gonna be like, damn,
yeah,
damn, if this nigga can do it, I know I can do it. Then that sparks the change in them. And the people they around,
yeah,
they gonna see the change in them. And it's a snowball effect, you know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna ripple out. But
yeah.
it's like, man, everybody's just, I don't know, bro. The social media shit, like, but I'm happy how a lot of this shit is getting exposed now. You know, the fact that a lot of these rappers are, buying moissanite diamonds, and then go do your history on diamonds too, man. Diamonds don't got no damn value. The only value in diamonds is the value we
It's
give it
what
because we
we put
buying the
on
shit.
it.
You know
What
what I'm
we put.
saying?
That's damn near anything. Almost all things in life
Everything.
that
Yeah.
no, but listen, that's damn near all. That's what I'm trying to say, man. That is damn near all things in life that doesn't provide you the health to survive.
Hmm.
Can you eat a diamond?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
certain things that you can use diamonds for. Like, they use them to for in the construction field, cutting marble and all types of stuff, man. But it's other things that can cut it too. Shit, water can cut it. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the thing that I'm saying. So when you start looking at us from a Western civilization, man, we the number one consumers in the entire world. When you step outside of this country, man, and you go to other countries, besides Europe, they're westernized too. They live in life. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted, man. There's hard times everywhere across the world, man, but it's a different type of living. It's
Big
a
A.
like what's up?
Hey, I was at the gas station the other day and I seen one of the gas station owners' son got a new wife,
Hmm.
and she had the littlest diamond on her
Yeah,
finger,
yeah,
the
yeah.
littlest. And I'm talking about,
Hmm.
and you take your average black chick that's getting proposed to, and she seen that, and you know how average guy trying to make it spectacular, something she can remember. She fuck around till you know she see that little ring.
But at the same time, like it's a lot. Let's keep it 1,000, bro. It's a lot of people, a lot of women running around here with moisturize because they man got. And you know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
It's a lot. I mean,
Facts.
just keep it at 1,000. And it's a lot of
yeah.
men that be around the corner just to make their woman happy. But at the same time, like I say, man, we a westernized civilization. That like this stuff matters over here. It don't matter in other countries. Let me say to you something. Like in Italy, bro. Check this out, man. The 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 the, the son and the daughter don't leave the house until they marry. You know what I'm saying? They don't
Right.
leave the
Mm.
house till they. It's people. It's common to see people in their 40s and 50s still staying at their house, and I'm talking about like 6, 7 figure salaries. It's a different. We have a different. You know what I'm saying? Way of thinking. We have. You know what I'm saying? We're like. You know what I'm saying? We a free nation. Yes, we free. You free to do whatever the hell you want to do. But like at the end of the day, man, like you were saying, man, it's a lot of things that get lost in the trade in traditions. You know, stuff like that, especially when it comes to the mother and father meeting the other mother and father before me, like all types of stuff, man. Crazy, a whole bunch of stuff just thrown out the window. Now you got everybody doing their own thing. I want to be a cat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go get me some ears, throw them on, and you gonna call me a cat, cause that's what's accepted today.
Hey, I want to be a carrot, so I'm gonna go in the
You know
backyard,
what I'm
cover
saying?
myself with dirt.
Yeah, and I might have to call you a carrot, and so on and so forth. But nah, but it's a difference in what we value. Our values are completely different. You got people sitting around here worried about, they main concern is getting this car so they can pull this girl. You know what I'm saying? Their main concern is, this and that. It ain't about, setting yourself up for a career. You done went and got, wasted yourself, put yourself in debt to get out to look fly, get the car, get the girl, and the girl ain't nothing. She ain't shit. She done put
Right.
yourself
Ain't
up,
shit. She
you
ain't
know what I'm
shit.
What
saying?
kind of car she?
She
What kind of
ain't,
car she got?
She ain't even got a car. Ain't never
yeah.
had one. Can't afford one. Credit score
Right.
is 476. Bitch can't even get a Discover car.
You
But
hear me?
but
And
that's
look, she
but
shopping Rainbow. No, you done opened up a can of worms, man.
no, but hey,
You done activated
we
the
got
pimp.
we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
gotta get out of here, man.
All right,
Hey,
y'all,
we
man. Y'all
gotta.
be smooth. I'm up out of here.
Yes, sir,
All right, man.
man. Yeah,
Appreciate you. Y'all, you be safe. You be safe.
my bad, man. I ain't mean to do that, bro. But yeah, I got to going off, man.
Yo, I know, bro. It's the work don't
Hey,
stop. Work don't
yeah,
stop.
but like I say, man, this is strictly my opinion. This is my opinion. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my opinion. Ain't nothing else. So, yeah. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Big A, man. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, man. I hope that we made y'all day go by a little smoother, man. Pimps always gotta try to do some stuff to make us go on the other side. You know what I'm saying? We're going all the way to the other side, man. But yeah, nah, I enjoyed it, man. Pimps, what's up?
Ain't shit, man. Check me out on YouTube, man. Men at Work.
Hmm.
Also TikTok. I'm on there. Men at
Hmm.
Work 365. Uh, Candy Lip Collections. On Instagram and TikTok. Acidoni Worldwide. You freak niggas. Instagram, TikTok. Um, what else? What else? What else? Oh, got the music page, El Loco Morano on TikTok, man. Go check that out. And yeah, man, we working, bro. We working. More to come. More to come.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. Tony Hill, man. Appreciate it. Solo, man. Mad Doctor, Supreme, everybody, man, in the chat.
Everybody,
Dickie
man. Appreciate
Foster,
y'all,
man.
man.
Big Hill,
Diggy,
man. Yeah.
baby
Yeah,
was
man.
good, man. In the cut.
Amen.
I ain't even paying
Amen.
attention to the comment. Let me see who else was in here. Mad Dog,
Yeah.
Mad Doctor, SBC,
Yeah.
salute. Supreme, was
Yeah.
Supreme? No, he was in here. Tony, salute. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Lone Wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Put
Yeah.
Lone Wolf up in. Yeah. What's good? Yeah, I might
Yeah,
need to chop it
man.
up with him. He be dropping little. He knows some shit. He be trying to. I'm gonna have to talk about
And
bull.
bro, man, I gotta stop saying I'm surprised, man, because it's like, man, it's a whole bunch of people that be in the community that really, really be on some game, man. They really be
But that's what
on
we
it. They
need.
just
That's what
like
we
but
need, man. We need that.
yeah, but hopefully, I can ask some questions and stir some stuff up and get them to come out and give us some real game. You know,
I'm gonna stir his
yeah.
ass up eventually. I know I'm gonna say something gonna spark. He gonna. God damn it! I got the. I'm jumping in. God damn it! Take me in.
Today is the day.
Today's the
Yeah.
day, nigga. I got time
Yeah.
today.
Nah, for
Nah,
real,
man, y'all
bro.
brothers be safe, man. Yeah, man, stay productive, man. Stay dangerous, man. And let's
Mhm.
get it, man. Let's get it, man.
Yes, sir, man. Like I say, man, this upcoming Saturday, we got the Digital Dog Show. We got the Dog of the Month voting. both on that day, 3 free shirt giveaways. You know, you gotta be there to be square, man. That's for real, man. Not only that, we got dog of the week voting. If you haven't got your dog in by now, man, all it is a shot, man. You get paid just to send in a shot. If you win. And we got the digital dog show coming up in May also. For the May, we got over $600 in cash prizes plus shirt giveaways too, man. Yeah, and if you ain't a member by now, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Come join this movement, man. We trying to make it happen, man. We trying to get more information, more good content. Oh, and like I said, as promised, I got a drama series that's coming. Oh yeah, and we got some documentaries coming, and we got a couple of football stars that be in the documentaries, man. So y'all check that out too, man. I got my cousin, man. Had to dig into the resources, and get him out here, man, because he gonna come out, man, and show y'all what to do, man. So check out that drama series coming, and it will drop in the month of May, man. That's a promise. Yes, sir. But other than that, man, like I say, man, it's been a lovely Wednesday kicking it with y'all. Y'all definitely helping me make it through the day. Now I got to go work this dog, man. So you know what it is, man. Time to get it in. What you about to do, pimp?
Man, you know what I got to do. I got to go to work, man. Ain't shit else to do but work, man. Shit, I can sleep when I die, man. It's time to get back to work.
Already. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you know what it is, man. We out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain. Locked in the game, never move for fame. Old mountain lines run deep in the flame. Talk about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, ran it straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Saki from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second with the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.